Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, in my Minecraft Let's Experiment series, which isn't really a series because I just made it up, but we did a couple, so it counts series. And today, we're going to have a bit of a play with fireworks. Now, I did a video the other day with my AlphaCraft mates, and there was a load of fireworks involved, and I realised I didn't really know very much about these fireworks, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a bit of experimentation, and that made me think, wow, I wonder how many other people don't know much about fireworks. So I thought we'd have a little bit of an experiment and a play, and let's discover fireworks together, but in the safe environment of Minecraft rather than the nasty hot burning environment of real life. Now, fireworks are essentially two separate components in Minecraft, at least. It is the rocket and it is the star, and you can have any combination of stars within your rocket, and your rocket can have 1, 2 or 3 charges in it. It is actually incredibly complicated the way you can make these fireworks work, and you can get them doing all kinds of really awesome displays. So we're going to have a bit of a play with them now, and we're going to start off with how to make a rocket, which is really simple, and then we'll move on to the stars, and then we'll move on to how we can combine them. Let's get on with it. First thing we're going to look at, like I say, is how to make the rocket itself. So get to your crafting table and get yourself a little bit of paper right in the middle. Now you can use 1 bit of gunpowder, which is a flight duration of 1. You can use 2 bits of gunpowder, which is a flight duration of 2, and 3 bits of gunpowder, which gives you a flight duration of 3. Now, when you're using these to fuel your elytra, that's how long it's going to push you along. When you're using these to make pretty fireworks that blow up in the sky, that is how high it is going to go. So you have to think about, if you're doing a big display, you want a mixture of 1, 2 and 3 flight durations, because that is going to give you different heights in the sky for your fireworks. So let's just get rid of those, because you don't make the rocket first when you do it. So let's now take a look at stars, because that is what makes the things pretty. Now, to make a star, you need 1 of 6 key ingredients, and they are in here. You need a diamond, or some glowstone dust, or a fire charge, or a golden nugget, or a feather, or a mob head. And it actually doesn't matter which mob head you use, it all gives the same result. If you use a diamond, that gives your firework a nice long trail. If you use glowstone dust, that makes the firework twinkle when it explodes, which is all very pretty. If you use a fire charge, that makes it a bigger explosion when you blow it up. If you use a golden nugget, that turns into a star shape when it blows up in the sky. If you use a feather, that bursts the firework. It makes it like a bursting effect for the firework. And if you use a mob head, it allegedly turns the firework into a creeper shape when it blows up. Now, I think personally with the creeper shape, you need to use your imagination a little bit, but it is definitely different. So you can use any one, not more than one, but any one of these items to make a firework star. So let's just take the diamond to start with. And then you can choose a colour. And you can have any of the colours that you want, any of the coloured dyes. So let's choose orange. And then you need a bit of gunpowder to make it go boom boom. And then all you do is you combine the definer with the colour and the fuel, and you get a firework star. And what's good is when you mouse over it, before you pull it out, you can see what you've got. You've got a small ball. As a small ball is basically the standard size, that is orange with a trail, and you know that's what you've made. So you can pick that out, and then when you mouse over it, you can see what you've done. Then you can maybe make a different one. Let's get some glowstone dust and purple, and then a little bit of gunpowder, and then again you take your definer, which is your glowstone dust, your colour and your gunpowder, and that will give you, mouse over, a firework star that is a small ball, again a standard size, that is purple and twinkles. That's very interesting. And then you can maybe get a different one. Let's get red, and let's have it feather. So that's going to burst it. And actually, let's pull in another colour as well for lulz, and then put again your definer, your colour, and your fuel. That gives you a firework star that is a burst and is red. But then you can make it red and lime. So that is a primary and a secondary colour. So you can add another level of depth into your firework star by combining colours as well. So that's really interesting. And then what you can do is get your bit of paper. You've got your gunpowder already. You can combine your paper with perhaps a 2 duration firework rocket, shove in that burst that's red and lime. Now it's got a secondary small ball with a purple twinkle and a tertiary small ball with an orange and a trail. Now that makes a very complex firework. Let's see what that fella is going to do in a machine. So I've set up a dispenser, not a dropper, a dispenser with a long redstone trail and a button. Now what that's going to do is when I press that button, it's going to activate the dispenser, and I've put those fireworks with that complex recipe inside the dispenser. You can see here they sit, and we're going to have flight duration of 2, so a medium height, with all of this different type of effects on the fireworks. So let's have a look and see what that looks like. Are we ready? Let's go. So that pushes the firework up, it goes boom, and you get kind of that secondary burst with the colours coming out. Up it goes, boom, that secondary burst and the colour coming out the side. You see that one last time, boom, out it goes, and you get the burst with the 2 colours, the orange and the purple there in the small ball effect. It's quite effective when you combine these stars. Now what we can do now is start to really play with stuff. So let's get ourselves a little bit of colour and some green. So 3 very, very different colours there. We're going to get a nugget, a fire charge, and a trail, and a twinkle. And we are going to get some paper, because we need some paper, and we're going to make a firework that's got a bit of a combo. So first off, we've got to make ourselves our firework with small ball green trail. We're going to make a golden nugget with that colour, and the fuel goes in there. That's a star-shaped cyan. That's very interesting. We're going to make a big one. That's a definer with a big size. We're going to use orange dye with that one as well, and a little bit of fuel, and that gives us a large ball with orange. Then we shove our paper in, we shove our gunpowder and just put a couple in there. Let's put these 3 bits in like this, and you get flight duration of 2, star-shaped cyan with a large ball of orange and a small ball green with trail. So we're going to see what that does. Let's shove it in here. Come back, get ready to push the button. There it goes, up flies, and that makes the star shape in the background. The orange comes around, and then we've got the green ball in the middle. Up it goes. That's a really interesting shape. Up one more goes. And you'll notice they don't fly to the same place every time. That makes it even more interesting when you do a display. Now the last thing I'm going to do is just take a look at a creeper head. So let's take an actual creeper head, why not? And let's make ourselves a star using the creeper head. So I'm going to use cyan. Let's come over here. The creeper head definer and a little bit of fuel. And that gives us a cyan creeper shaped firework star. Now I'm not going to mix it up because I want to try and see if we can see this creeper, because I'm not convinced you can see these very, very well. So let's have a look. So we've got a creeper shaped cyan firework. Let's have a little go at this one. What's that going to do for us? Shove it in there, get that in, come back, always retreat with the firework, and hit the button. Up it goes. I think we're at slightly the wrong angle here, so hit the button, up it goes. It's kind of creeper-like, isn't it? Sort of-ish. Hit the button, up it goes. Yeah, it's kind of creeper-like. I think we will give it that. So that is how you make individual fireworks. But what about combining them all together? So I have made a load of different random firework rockets. I've literally put zero thought into the actual rockets themselves. And I'm going to be putting them randomly into these dispensers until they are all completely full. And once they are, we're going to fire them off and we're going to see what they look like. And I think it's going to look pretty cool. So I'll be back when I've done that. So all the best firework displays are done at night time. The sun is just going down. The moon is just coming up. And we have got a lot of fireworks to get through. I've randomly shoved a whole ton of fireworks in there. So let's see what we get. Are we ready? Let's push the button. We have got lots of different types of fireworks going on. Creeper heads, inside balls, starbursts and long trails and all kinds of different colours. It is really effective when you combine all of these different things together. And this is the first time I've really experimented with these things. And it actually makes for a superb effect. One thing I would say is don't put too many in. Otherwise you're just going to be going there all night. So there is my little firework experiment. All kinds of different things you can do with the fireworks. And I think there are some superb effects. Probably close to an infinite number of effects you can create with these fireworks. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying it. And I'll keep on making these experiments. Oh, look, they finished. Yay! Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club. And I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.